What's up, guys? Back in another Konosuba video. In today's video, we are going to talk about the new Kenpo banner that is tomorrow on Konosuba. This is the last of the sneak peek banners, so going forward, there is no more official, banners that we know of. However, I can say, if you've been watching my videos or if you haven't, that there's going to be one more cool, I guess, banner, and after that is going to be some pretty juicy stuff, so keep that in mind. But let's go over what they do before I give you the old should you summon verdict. So first off, we have Kenpo Mitsurugi. He is fire. This is our second one. I think the other one is the one. He's not limited like the other Kenpo units. He's not crazy. I will say he's like, if you can find yourself using him, he's not bad by any means, but he's also not crazy. Also, I just want to first off, Wiz always looks good in whatever card art she's in, but that pose for Leah makes me upset that that's not the card art that she's in. But regardless of that, I will say Mitsurugi does look pretty cool in that outfit. But let's go over what he do, the most important thing. So Mitsurugi EX skill 6% act physical. Pretty sure like every Mitsurugi has that. And he has a 126 basic attack. Elementalist, of course, he's not cool enough to have fire on basic attack. And then he does 113 AoE, 144 if they're debuffed, and a tier 2 physical defense debuff for 12 seconds. So pretty much, pretty run of the mill. It is nice that you get a more damage boost if they're debuffed and he so you don't have to rely on another unit. Then his other skills are 147, 194 if they're debuffed, and a 4-second party cooldown reduction. Pretty solid overall. You have the defense lowering, and then you do the cooldown reduction, so you can get defense debuff up again, and all his attacks do more damage when debuffed. Pretty solid unit. He's not doing anything crazy besides the cooldown reduction. It's cool. That's why he's just kind of like, if you can use him, you can use him. If you are finding yourself using the other Mitsurugi, I think the other one heals, but overall this one will be doing more damage. I think the cooldown reduction is cooler than the heal, especially when pairing him with other units who is ult. But like I said, he's nothing crazy that you would summon. Just if you happen to be able to use him, you could use him. Next up is Kenpo Rin. She is cooking. Also, I find it funny how Mitsurugi is in her art, but Rin is not in Mitsurugi's art. Clear favoritism. Anyway, what is she cooking? Cooldown reduction. I don't know why I feel like every unit nowadays has cooldown reduction. I guess it is what it is. Boom. As you can see, I was going to come up with a funny pun, but I couldn't think of anything. Anyway, cooldown reduction. Cool. This one's a bit better, but let's go over her EX skill. First, she does magic 6%. Bada bing, bada boom. Pretty simple. Not a bad sub for Rin. I can't remember off the top of my head how many there are. I think this is the first 4-star. I could be wrong. Don't quote me on it, but I'm pretty sure she actually could use the subs. At least when I'm using her, I always find that I don't have a good sub, but I also don't have every Rin. Her basic attack is 123. Lightning magic damage, nothing crazy. There's 157 single target lightning magic damage and 6-second cooldown reduction. I'm sure she's gonna go crazy with lightning Yin, the school one. I have Yin, but I probably want some crazy. And then she has a 161, 216 if above 7% HP, single target lightning magic damage. Only issue I see with this Rin going crazy with Yin is the fact that Miru, Legendary Cosma exist, and then funny enough, whenever we get Halloween Aqua, she's also physical. Not that you're actually going to use that Aqua to actually do damage, but you can get what I'm getting at. Physical lightning is crazy good. This Rin might help close the gap a little bit. I'll have to see. I'm also not too crazy on lightning because I don't have Cosma or Miru, so I couldn't tell you how crazy good physical is. I've just go off what I've seen, but I'm sure if you have both those units, how crazy lightning is. This Rin unfortunately isn't crazy enough to cap. So pretty much we are stuck with a somewhat decent fire unit and a pretty decent thunder unit who just is not good enough to compete with other units. So the verdict should be pretty obvious that you should not summon. I will say, I mean, Mitsurugi's cool and all. I have sort of a soft spot for Mitsurugi just because I've used the other fire one so much, but that's just because he had a heal, and then it ultimate healed, and I used him in dungeon. This one's not anything crazy. I will say, if he had a heal and a cooldown reduction, I'd probably put him a bit higher, just because you could run him in need to. But dungeons nowadays have just consisted of Legendary Darkness and sweep the entire thing, unfortunately. So even if he did, this Mitsurugi still wouldn't be good enough. I will say this is probably the easiest banner to skip, considering we went EX skill, Miru, Asa. Am I missing someone? I think all the banners have been EX skills besides this one. This is pretty much the easiest banner to skip if you keeping the rest of them. The banner after this, I won't go into too much detail, but that one will have a special new mechanic at least. But since this one doesn't have anything special, units aren't anything crazy, this is definitely a skip. Do not summon. If you are crazy, like, oh, I love Mitsurugi, or like, I love Rin, you can use 4-star tickets and try to pull them that way. They are going to be in the pool, but even then, I wouldn't summon at all. But that's pretty much it for the video. Don't forget to, like the video as always, help me, and subscribe for more Konosuba content. Trust me. This banner, and whenever this banner ends, there'll be one more banner. After that, we are going to get into some spicy stuff. Pretty good banners that you're gonna want to summon on. Also, side note, this is technically the start of the 1.5 anniversary. I'm assuming they're not going to change the rates, but if there is any sort of double rates for this banner, because for some reason this is the banner that starts off the 1.5 anniversary, it's kind of weird. I don't know why they're calling it that, making it sound more hype than it is. But then I will make a follow-up video, talk about should you still skip or should you actually summon if they're rate ups. We'll have to see what they do. I'm pretty sure they're keeping this banner the exact same though, so don't worry about, oh, what if they give out this or that, whatever. I'm pretty sure to say the same, but if they do, that's a video. But other than that, that'll pretty much be it. Thanks for watching. I'll catch y'all in the next video.